desire ignites passion and creativity. Free your imagination with the slim, sleek, and beautiful new Huawei P8.
Hello and welcome to the Dome, and we are at Mediatech Africa 2015. This is the professional audiovisual industry where you'll find all the big sound equipment, broadcast equipment, everything, and the superpower stuff that happens in the background when you go to a live concert, when you see something live on television. All that audiovisual experience, the professional microphones, the professional sound, the sound effects, the lighting, it all happens here, and it's all on display here at the Mediatech 2015 Africa event held right here at the Dome. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around and give you an insight of what's new, what's trendy, what is the hot technology behind professional audiovisual equipment.
We've got a couple of different vertical markets. So some markets are very focused on the professional. So particularly within the broadcast, strict broadcast sector, within the film and production side, there's a lot of amateur side coming into the industry there. So it's good for us to expose that to the sort of more amateur side. We go right down to sort of the DJ market, and then up to the live event side. So it's a real mixed bag.
So Simon, what's like literally blown your socks off at the show this year? What's the technology that everyone's talking about, and where's the buzz this year?
The buzz is very much over OTT, delivery of content through the internet. That's going to be a really big buzz, and I think that's going to really take off more and more over the next couple of years. And then, yeah, really, there's probably the moving headlights and the LED technology there.
So James, I mean, in the past, South Africa's kind of lagged behind when it comes to the latest in technology, when it comes to entertainment, television, broadcast, etc. Where are we now? Because I get the sense that we like right up there at the forefront of technology with the rest of the world.
I think the main thing about it, Aki, is that Africa is now being seen as a growth market generally for all of the big manufacturers of these products. And South Africa is one of the big gateway markets into Africa. It's not in itself, a proposition to be directly represented for a lot of these brands, but it is a growth area for them. And also, there's huge growth potential in many segments in the pro AV side of the industry, like houses of worship, for example, which is huge in the African continent. I'm very keen on hearing the lighting designer presentations, which are ongoing through the whole thing. We've got two of the most prominent international lighting designers in the world who are presenting and giving us their trade secrets. So I'm really looking forward to that.
The big move within the broadcast world now is to move away from the old baseband world into IP type technologies. For example, at the moment, you're able to receive television signals onto your iPad, your iPhone. That's being delivered over a 4G network or over a Wi-Fi network. But behind that, the broadcasters are still doing things on cables. So the whole objective is to move away from those SDI type cables, the dedicated cables, into very much an IP lower cost environment. That's the key thing, I guess, is to bring the costs down.
So Andrew, a lot of big talk is about 4K and 8K even coming up next, and you're slowly starting to see a lot more phones and smart devices and tablets, with 4K capabilities. Are we far from that? I know there's a massive shortage of content for 4K and it has to come from the producers, but is that something that down the line, say 5 years from now, all content that you're going to be streaming on your device will be 4K?
I think you need to split this into two aspects. There's what the consumer wants to watch live, which is news and sport, and what the consumer wants to watch when they want to watch it. The live will still be done in SD or HD, primarily HD. The video on demand, or the what I want to watch when I want to watch it, I think that you're going to see moving to 4K. We're not quite there yet, but it'll come in the next couple of years.
The images that you're watching, like right now, has been recorded off a screen of a Sony camera that's filming me, and Paul Martin's being filmed by another camera over here, and you're going to watch him on the other side. I mean, Sony is certainly doing some interesting stuff. People are very excited about your low light camera.
Yeah, I mean, the low light camera is part of our, comes from our consumer division. It's a DSLR camera, but the ISO on it is absolutely incredible. It goes up to over 14,000 ISO, so the image you get is incredible in low light conditions.
Now tell us about this camera over here. We are filming at the moment. What is so unique about this camera?
Well, this camera here is the PXW X320. It's our shoulder camera, half-inch technology. Very camera. A lot of customers still like to have the chunky, big camcorders. The new one about this is basically the codec. We're using our XAVC codec on it, and it seems to be very popular because this is the XAVC codec wrap that we're using.
The new Gopro, I know there's a new device that's been announced. When can we expect to see it in South Africa?
Yeah, we had some delays unfortunately with the CASA approval, but yes, that has come through now. So in the next 2 weeks we'll have Hero 4 Session and Hero Plus LCD on the shelves in shops.
What is great about the two devices? I mean, they sound fantastic. You've obviously played with them. What's so unique about them?
So Hero 4 Session, obviously because it's small and compact, and you can mount it in places that traditional GoPro maybe won't fit. The Hero Plus LCD is really cool because it further democratizes really the GoPro, where something like a Hero 4 Silver is quite expensive. A Hero Plus LCD gives you virtually the same thing, slightly lower spec for cheaper.
We're running high resolution water effects basically. It's running at 96 dots per inch, as we know. We've got 96 nozzles per meter. We're controlling it through obviously very tricked out software. We integrate this with customers' requirements using laser and lighting effects with it too.
So listen, what do you guys think of what you've seen here at Mediatech Africa? Has it been quite exciting?
Yeah, it's been quite exciting, expressive as well, yes.
What has impressed you?
Well, some of the cameras, the lenses, which is in our field, outside broadcasting, so it's quite a new choice.
You're from Spain, sir. How does South Africa fare and compare to what's happening in the broadcasting world in Spain versus what we're doing in South Africa?
Oh, it's quite similar. It's getting there. I mean, we have more visitors now, lots of stands, booths.
I'll say Manchester, you must say Goeiemorgen.
Goeiemorgen.
Dumelang.
Dumelang.
Kunjani.
Kunjani.
Yes, well done. This is like super high tech, and this is where you'd find Dr. Victor from Dr. Victor and the Rasta Rebels. Dude, what's happening?
I'm here to buy this console from Yamaha CL5.
What is so unique about this?
Well, it's got some nice preamps. You know, it's got the Rupert Neve Portico preamps. It's got the Puig Tech. You know, it's the future. Who wants to use analog today?
What is so unique about this mixer over here?
Basically, you can have 72 inputs, 24 outputs in such a small, compact frame with lots of processing, so the user has an ability to control and edit his sound with high-power plugins that come as standard with the console.
So this is the top of the range quadcopter or octocopter that they have. This can take actually a 5D Mark III, and you can fly it with that, so you get more metadata with your footage, right? So that's what it's designed for. Because it's heavier, it gives you more stability.
This is called the Sgm G1. This is the world's first LED battery-powered moving head. It's specifically designed for beam applications, designed to be deployed remotely. It's got wireless DMX built into it, RFID, and yeah, it can run 12 hours pretty much anywhere in the world. It's also waterproof, so you can dunk it in water, you can put it out in the dirt. It's been designed to run forever, and very good unit.
The screen itself is exactly the same as a normal LCD screen, except that the back cover and the back lighting is removed of it, making it see-through. So we use normal LED lights to light up the background and then create the double space where you can actually do physical products behind the screen and you can see through. I think the main issue is that you need to look at your content that you're electronically playing, creating white space as far as possible to be able to see your merchandising content in the background. So it's a combination of technology and your physical marketing strategy as to what do you want in the background, what do you want in the foreground. The screen itself, it's a stock standard HDMI input, so no funny technology there. Any PowerPoint presentation on a really low level you can use to deploy your content on the screen itself.
So we're here at Mediatech focusing on our retail, our pro, broadcast and systems products. One of the interesting products here today that we've got a lot of interest from the market is our VP83F lens hopper. It's a microphone that can sit on your DSLR and record audio at 24-bit 48 kilohertz. It has a memory card so it can record audio into the mic itself, but it also has a loop out where it can record audio into the SD card of the camera. So you can use it together with while you're doing video, but you can even use it independently. So you can keep the lens hopper near the source, picking up the audio really well, and do a wide angle shot with the camera.
This solution here is what is called Hotspot. Let's say, for instance, you go into an airport. Traditionally, you've got a bunch of TV screens, like we see here, but you've got no audio. So what we have here is we have the Hotspot from Williams Sound. The venue would obviously need to install the hardware associated with the Hotspot. But what you would do is you would go to the Wi-Fi, connect to the Hotspot router, which is on the back there. You see we connected. Now if we go to the Williams Sound app, which is free download for iPhone, Android, anything like that, you go to the Hotspot app, you click it there, and you can click which channel of audio you want to listen to. So that is TV number 1, we're listening to that channel. Whoops, we go to TV number 2, and that's about the A380. And then channel 3 would be the music. It's a little bit soft at the moment, so you can't hear it.
Gents, how are you doing? What do you think of the technology?
It's amazing.
What is amazing about it?
How simple yet effective it is.
Great, it looks amazing. Really loving all the color.
No, it's pretty good. There's a lot of really good stuff here.
Well, Mediatech Africa 2015 has been absolutely fascinating. The stuff that's coming and the audiovisual stuff and how it's changed in just such a short space of time is pretty amazing. Even behind me here you can see a screen that is almost 4K, but look at the size of it and look at the quality of the screen. Certainly consumers and how we visualize things and broadcast media is set for massive change. The quality is going to get better. We're going to have a lot more options available, and this is the news that's coming out of Mediatech Africa 2015.